Developing sustainable partnerships with contractors and their subconsultants is often the key to efficiency and productivity.
Most of our team members, discipline leaders, has a counterpart in the park that they work with closely on a day-to-day basis on the design issues. So it's my job to make sure that those communication channels are open, and when issues floats up, it is John Kilpatrick's and my responsibility to address them and find solution to those issues from the design level.
Another key in multi-year complex projects like the Sun Road, with its extensive planning in order to deliver the best results possible, is public input, because they are, after all, the end user of our efforts.
You know, over the course of project planning this through a number of public documents, we heard really loud and clear from the public that they want us to fix the road, but they also want us to keep it open. And at the same time we keep it open and fix it, they want the visitor experience to still be a world-class experience. And part of our strategies in trying to do that have involved a whole number of mitigation items to ensure that we're moving traffic through the road on a reasonably timely basis, that we're not impacting the area businesses negatively, that we're not losing visitation.
To meet the challenge, the two agencies are employing an array of mitigation strategies to minimize any aggravation that visitors might experience while using the Sun Road. The Sun Road will remain open to two-way motorized traffic during the normal visitor season throughout the entire multi-year rehabilitation project. During the peak season, from mid-June to mid-September, park visitors will experience no more than a 30-minute cumulative delay on a one-way trip along the entire 50 miles of the road.
30-minute delays, that's something that we have to work into the design and the construction end of the project, because that's in the EIS, it's one of the restrictions. And one of the things that we did in the design end is we used a program called Quick Zone to look and see what the delays would be with different work zone configurations. And we ran the analysis and we came up with some numbers and found that a work zone that was about 1,500 feet was the longest length that we could use, and that there could be about 3 of them. And so we used that program to kind of come up with some general information, but then what happens out in the field usually ends up being a little bit differently, and that's where John Schnatterbeck comes in.
One thing that adds complexity to this project is the requirement of keeping the road open. As you can see, we have a one-lane closure, which is the typical way that we operate in achieving our goals during this construction project.
One of the challenges that we dealt with on the project from the transit side was trying to determine what size of bus to use. And in the end, we ended up with actually 2 different buses. We had a smaller bus that ran the Alpine section of the road, and the reason we had to go with a smaller bus was because of the roadway width. We had overhang issues and the turning radiuses. It was tough for a bigger bus to make those turns. And then we ended up with bigger buses on the east side of the park.
The shuttle bus is a free service to visitors entering the park once they've paid their normal entrance fee. We've actually supplemented that fee with a transportation cost that is shared by all entrants to the park. So once you're in the park, you're welcome to ride the bus as often as you like and get on where you like and off where you like.
This new transit system is in addition to the concessionaire-operated park tours on 33 historic red buses provided by Glacier Park Incorporated and the 25-passenger Sun Tours coaches, which provide tours with a Native American perspective. The National Park Service is encouraging visitors to use the transit system whenever possible to help reduce traffic congestion on the Sun Road, particularly on the steep, narrow Alpine section. The use of an intelligent transportation system is one of the innovative technologies the team is using as part of the development and implementation of the new transit system. The park will be able to monitor bus locations and timing and use that information to provide more reliable and predictable service to park visitors. The team is also using innovative tools to help solve design challenges for the bus stops proposed for the Loop and at Logan Pass.
So the Federal Lands Highway Technology Deployment Program is responsible for incorporating new and innovative technologies in road design and construction. In Glacier National Park, we have been involved in many projects. we have developed the ITS infrastructure for the park, designed the Advanced Traveler Information System, and incorporated 3D design visualization technologies for transit and road projects. So we have used advanced computer models to develop 3D design visualization for the loop area and the Logan's Pass. These models will provide us information to interact with public, to show them our design, and also to incorporate changes from the feedback we receive from the public.
The whole reason for doing this road is to maintain this world-class driving experience for individual drivers. And we're doing it in a timely manner because if you look at the damage that's occurred over this road just from one November storm, it tells you how fragile this road is. And of course it's withstood 75 plus years of use, but it needs some stabilizing influences now. And we want to make sure that all the work that was done on this road in the 20s and the 30s is here for the 2010s and the 2030s.
People wanted to get out of their cars and take pictures and see the wonderful scenery along the road, but that presented safety issues as well. Western Federal Lands people are very dedicated to this project. While we may be located in Vancouver, Washington, some miles away from the project, it is extremely important to us to provide just the best engineering services that we can.
We can just begin to grasp the magnitude and the importance of this vital partnership. The technical design of the road building experience of the FHWA are being brought together with the cultural and natural preservation stewardship of the Park Service to achieve this major rehabilitation of the Sun Road. Without this very important partnership between Western Federal Lands and the Park Service, the preservation of this historic landmark wouldn't be possible. The extraordinary effort the National Park Service and the Federal Highway Administration and all of their partners are making will ensure this park remains a national treasure for generations to come. We hope you have enjoyed this opportunity to watch history in the making, restoring the Going to the Sun Road, the path to partnership.
We're going to build a road, going to the sun. Pack up your horses, men, move them up the hill. She'll take a ton of powder and 100 strong will. Don't look up and tell us there's no place to build a road, 'cause we'll bury disbelievers when that powder blows. And we're gonna build a road, going to the sun. We're gonna move mountains one by one. It may take a lifetime, Lord, but when the work is done, we're gonna have a road going to the sun.